Hello and welcome to another Let's Play. Heads up, let me finish my last bite here. So we do have a gut shot. The guy probably has a queen or something, yep. He wouldn't have called anything, but I mean, I wasn't willing to bet there anyway. We do have an ace, so willing to see a flop. Still have an ace. So his c-bet's like 3/4 of the pot, which I think is a bit high. Jack 9 on the button, sure, I'll play it. He calls, we hit middle pair. We'll c-bet, the last time we just didn't c-bet, so here flush comes, could easily have it. I mean, why does he call twice, just with an ace high? Wow, it's so terrible. So we do have ace high here as well. Ace 3, sure, I'll make the button raise. We flop top pair. It's not that dangerous board, except now it's a dangerous board. 10 easily wins. I think he'll pay off as a raise here. We're basically playing ace with the board. So yeah, he did indeed pay us off. This guy seems to pay us off a lot. Again, an ace, a suited ace. We have an over and a runner and a flush. We'll check. Nope, he does make a delayed c-bet here, so he gets the other draw, maybe not. We'll never know, of course, unless he watches these videos and then tells me, which is highly unlikely. I probably have like one viewer. Hey, props to that guy, right? Sticking in this for about 80 videos. This will be 83, 84, something like that. So the guy calls again. We do have top pair, so we'll let him pay here. He does finally give it up. So 3-5 of hearts. I will see a flop. Terrible flop for a hand like ours. He probably didn't have a dire, seeing as he went for 20 and not for 60 as he usually did. Jack 4 on the button. I know it's not a great hand, but it is still fine. We'll try to go for value here with 45 or make it seem like it. Obviously we didn't have anything, but he doesn't know that, does he? Ace King out of position and he folded. Queen 5, I know it's suited. I probably should have raised, but didn't want to play there. Sometimes you have to give up some hands, I guess. 4-4-3 probably misses him. We do have overs, so he bets twice, so he probably has an ace or something. Our king is good here, I guess. No, he actually had a 3, so I understand his bets now. He did raise the button with 3-10, so he basically raises with any 2, right? So we should 3-bet him a bit, I guess. We do have pocket 5s here, we'll check re-raise. He doesn't actually do anything, so we'll lead out for like 105. He makes a call, we'll check, we have bottom pair. He actually hit a 7 on turn, god damn it. So we're still in the lead, but not by a lot anymore. So we'll call. He basically raises with any 2, as we already saw. We have an ace, so we'll just call. He lets it go there, so we'll like bet again. Hope he pays us off, he doesn't. We tried to slow play our ace, but he caught on. King 9, pretty strong hand. He just calls. We'll see bets. Hard for him to continue on a board like this. 6 deuce. Oh, he just limps. What does he have? Does he have like aces? Why does he limp there? So I did hit, right? But I folded, which might seem odd to you people. And it was, I just had pocket tens. And it was a bit weird, but I mean, that's the very first time he limped. It was like he was slow playing a real big hand or something. And then now he goes to 3x, like 120. The previous time a guy did that, he had king 9, while I had an ace. Then he flop trip, so yeah. But I mean, as soon as someone does something that he usually doesn't, you have to start being careful. You have to be aware that he just did something that's not in his habit, that's not in his betting thing that he normally does. Like, he limped. That's the first time he limped. We saw him raise with a terrible hand. Um, so he calls here, check calling. He probably has his ace anyway. He actually hit a 10, so yeah, that's fine. So here again he limps, and we actually, as I said before, we saw him raise with a better hand than like he made a button raise with 3-10 or something previously. Like, why would he then um, do this here? So we do have ace jack, which is probably good. Yeah, we have full house, so let's check here and hope he bets. King is a bit dangerous. I hope he doesn't have anything here, or doesn't have the king. But he does give it up. The king could really hit us, but um, it obviously didn't. You know our hand. We have a gut shot here, but we hit our 8. It's a really dangerous board. Any heart wins, so I'm gonna give it up. I don't have an heart. He might not have either, but what value do I get there to call, right? 5 queen, I'll fold. If you are more deep stack, you can actually play a bit more like that, but we're not. So again, he limps. So now he seems to limp a bit more. I assume my hand is good here with a 7, and it was. So maybe if he limps with weak hands, something like that. Make the button raise, jack 6, hit the jack, so let's bet out here. I could easily call with something like a flush draw, which didn't get there, so it bets like 130, which seems like value. It actually was value because I thought our jack was good anyway. He folds his button, that's fine. 6-5, I will play. We actually flopped trip 6s, so we'll check it. He checks twice, which I find odd, and he does fold. He probably didn't have an ace or something. I would have at least tried to take it away on the turn, unless of course you have a terrible hand and just want to give it up. That's fine as well. So king 5 on the button, hit a 5, dangerous board, especially for him to continue. He does make the call. Another 6 comes, which actually doesn't make a difference, so let's bet like 130. He is calling again. We'll check and see what he has. He actually hit a 6. Really good there. He had me on the flop. Not before, of course, because I had him previously, pre-flop. Just playing jack high here. So yeah, you can have that 60. I don't care about it. Ace jack, pretty good hand. Totally missed the flop. Still have 2 over. So let's see a bit. He calls, so he probably has a piece of this board. So we'll just check. And still check. Nope, he didn't. He just had a open-ender. God damn it, that's twice. So this guy, like, he jumps into Vitrillo, says hi. I don't reply, of course, because I'm recording. I'll fold here. Obviously flush draw, but on a paired board, it's pretty dangerous. I didn't say hi because I was recording. Then he went to AFK, like, and the recording finished like 5 minutes after, right? It finished really fast. So 9-8 still good, I guess. We'll like bet here. The 7 is a really big scare card, but we actually hit it. It made our hand. So he paid us off. He assumed it was a scare card and was willing to pay there, I guess. And again, he goes way too high. If I have a hand there, I'm probably 4-betting. 3 deuce, I'll fold. So this guy, I came on vent, he then went to another channel. I said hi to him when the recording was done, and for some other reason, so I do have a jack. What is he calling with here? Let's see. I see. We actually had a better hand because we had a flush draw with it, but so he comes online. I say hi. He says hi back. Yeah, just go for it, man. I don't reply, of course. No, he says I don't reply because I'm recording. He goes to another channel. Recording ends like 3 or 5 minutes after. I go to his channel and say hi, and he doesn't reply anymore. So we do make the nuts, or close to the nuts, so we'll bet it. And he folds here. So and now he suddenly jumps in and says hi again. That's twice. So yeah. I mean, maybe I shouldn't be on Ventura when I'm recording, but it's my way of communicating with a lot of friends. They just jump in the channel, say hi, stuff like that. He limps again. Very dangerous flop. He can take the pot if he wants. I don't really care for it anymore at this point. And he does that with pot size bets. I usually think he doesn't have it then. That's a bit of an overbet, saying like, yeah, if you don't have a great hand, you can't call here, brah. Something like that. So we do have pocket fives. He limps again. We'll just check and slow play him or call like set mining. And then he makes an overbet again. Pretty odd. So we do have ace 5 here. We'll make the standard button raise, which he folds. We have him playing a bit passive. And this time he folds. 4-9 will fall as well. We'll return the favor. And we are a bit down, but I think we're playing fine. So again, he limps. We'll let him see the flop. The flop totally misses us. And he goes for an overbet again. So I didn't know why he does that. As soon as I make a hand, it's just gonna cost him. Queen deuce, again a limper. Yeah, maybe you should overbet here. We have pretty much the nuts, right? So let's do his tactic. Let's make a stupid overbet, and he folds. So yeah. It's the very first time I overbetted, of course. I was just curious what he would do when someone does it to him. He obviously folded, made a wise fold. I flopped. I flopped full house. So yeah, pretty good hand. Maybe if I re-raise on the flop. But the problem with that is like, if you re-raise on the flop, what do you want to do there? So deuce beats me. Yeah, again he goes pot size. I probably assume he doesn't have, but I didn't have anything either. Dude, what is it? I'm obviously not in the mood to talk. So we hit at 9, which is probably good. If he bets here, I'm gonna call. Yep. See, this is what I mean. He goes like pot size, and it costs him because it should cost him. We do still have an over, so we'll see. But and he folds. So no matter how much we give up, as soon as we do get some hands, he's just gonna pay us off. Which is why overbetting like that is considered to be bad. Why playing every hand is considered to be bad, because if you're up against a tight player and he does make his hand, he usually wins. 8-7, so we have a pair and we have a flush draw, so we'll call whatever he does. We still have a pair and a flush draw. We still have a pair, so we'll call. Maybe that jack hit him. It did. So this time he made it seem like a value bet. He did a value bet, which I find odd. I mean, if he just did the same thing again, let me think about this. It is a dangerous board. It's wide, a lot of connects on it. So we'll bet here. He does fold. So it didn't have anything, but it was a bit risky on my end, because a lot of hands connect on it. Again, connected suitors. We basically have bottom pair. We still have bottom pair, and 8 beats us as well. So there's a lot of overcards for us that beats us, and he does actually get on the turn as well. And I mean, even on the flop, if I would bet, he would call. At least I would, with an ace or 2 overs to the board. 7-5, real dangerous board. Check 10 jack. We have nothing. I mean, we're just playing the board anyway. So I'm not even gonna call a pot size bet here. Anything beats us. Queen 3 on the button, sure. Wow, we finally 3 bets again. So maybe I should pick up aggression against his aggression with decent hands. Let's raise this one up for once. So we do hit top pair. Doesn't actually do anything. We still have a flush draw with this as well. He makes the call, the 5 pairs, so let's bet like 215. We have top pair. He calls and doesn't have anything, so yeah, he just instantly pays us off. And bam, we're in the lead. Just like that, guy pays us off when we just have top pair. Like, what is he calling with there, right? We have 2 pair, so we still have 2 pair. We still have 2 pair, it's not that dangerous of a board, so bet 55, maybe he'll pay. He doesn't. We tried to slow play a hand, but 8-10, we flop top pair. We basically got 2 pair here. You can easily continue with an ace or something, but it didn't have it, I guess. 5-7, got bottom pair, so we'll check call. I guess he has a flush draw here. Like, what would he bet with wise pot size? I will give up a 5 here. I mean, I don't think his hand was that strong, but ours wasn't either to call there. I will check this. I mean, the 4 doesn't make a difference, so you should know that neither does the 7. So he probably has me beat. Yeah, he had a king. He actually had the same suit. Do 7. We get to see a free flop. I mean, I'm throwing this hand away no matter what, but now he goes for like 40 on a pot of 80 where normally he goes 80. Like, his bet size difference is way too huge, and he can't actually hide his hand if we play this guy a lot. We have so much information about it just because his bet sizing is so odd every time. So we do have the nuts here. Just a queen, by the way. That's the nuts, because it's Broadway. Ace Jack, real strong hand. If he 3-bets me, I'm gonna shove. Still have 2 overs to the board. They somehow hit him, I guess. So we'll bet like 175. Hope he doesn't have a 10, and he doesn't. He just gives it up. So maybe he had a flush draw. King Queen, obviously want to do something with it, but he folded. Jack 6, I'll fold. I actually hate hands like that. If you have watched previous videos, you would know. And an ace out of position, and a limper. So we have top pair. We have not flush draw. We'll raise it up, and he does give it up. See, again, his pot size bets cost him a lot more. If it goes to 6-10, I mean raise, then it only costs him 60. Now it goes pot size and it costs him more. There's no point in making over bets. It's just gonna cost you more money. Like, I always mean raise, right? You see this, I mean raise. When I see bet, it's almost always the same amount. It's like King 8. He makes a call twice. So what is he calling with here? I'm gonna give up this hand. I just want to see. Yeah, he wouldn't have folded anyway at 10. He limps again. He limps so often. Seriously. And again, pot size bet. We can normally we can easily grind this guy out, but we have to start picking up some hands, I guess. Queen 8. I make the button raise. He makes a 3-bet here, so he's picking up aggression again. With any ace at this point, I'm gonna do the same, but we're just not getting any. So we'll go to like 125. We do have a king. He calls. We do hit our king, so we're shoving here. Let's make it 150 again. And he insta folds, so he probably didn't have anything. 4 deuce, I'll fold. 4-9, I'll fold. He just limps though, so hey, free cards, give it to me, baby. Now he makes half pot, so I assume he has like 3 deuce, something like that. 3 deuce for me, I'll fold. The problem is that you can't become that selective nowadays with these hands, because the blinds are so high, it's really hard to do something. So we just have queen high, you can easily check. He has ace high, so he actually has me out kicked. I have 6 comes, that's nuts. Queen 4, probably decent. If he 3-bets, I'm shoving. If he shoves, I'm obviously not calling. I think if he should have 3-bets, and I would have shoved. So yeah. Ace 7, let's raise it up. He just calls, and ace does come, so we'll bet like 125. Really hard for him to continue. So we'll shove. We do have an ace. He calls. He has ace 9. Wow. We're as good as that, and we are dead when the 6 came. So yeah, he did have his pre-flop. And I'll see you for the next one.